Hello bandits. Thanks to the folks at Ellada Games and Tortuga team, I'm taking a look through SpaceLand. I know there's been a few of these recently, but SpaceLand is another turn-based sci-fi strategy title winging its way to console. This XCOM style adventure is a little lighter than some of its sci-fi brethren, and while it contains a little progression for characters, it's not quite as much as those in titles I've run through recently. You'll spend your time in this one fighting through tactical engagements with well thought out balancing between creatures to provide a decent all-round experience. SpaceLand is rated by PEGI at 7 and above, and by the ESRB as Everybody 10+. Again, this title does contain a little violence, and there is a small amount of alien blood splashing around as you work your way through the hordes. It is fairly mild, and while the alien creatures can splatter a little, humans within the title are simply transported back in a blue flash. There are some dead soldiers you'll find throughout, but overall I'd say that from the age of 5 or 6, this one would be a decent little title if they can get their head around the tactics involved. And with that stacked up, onto the rundown. Visuals, great. The visuals within the title are cartoonish but clear and well crafted. The fog of war is worked very nicely, and overall I found nothing to fault the visuals on. Audio, fair. With no voice acting and music, which is essentially okay, the audio here is about fair. It doesn't detract from the title at all, but it lacks the sweeping orchestral pieces we've heard recently. Narrative, fair. The narrative within the title helps you move along, and there are some elements to it which pull it up towards the top and approaching good. Overall it is a nice one to follow, but don't expect deep backgrounds and the arcing multifaceted plot lines. Replay, good. The replay value is better than I expected for a cheap title here. You'll find challenges to beat for every level, which will help drag completionists back in. Overall, the Pixel Bandits Ranger level for SpaceLand is above average. This title brings a decent little strategy to console. It is fairly lightweight and you'll not get the character progression of other titles, but it is a fun little one which definitely deserves a look from those looking for a new strategy piece.
And that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to join the conversation over on Facebook and Twitter, and let me know your thoughts on this one as well. As ever, more reviews, streams and absolute nonsense coming your way very soon, so don't wander too far.